Hi, guys. Welcome to my podcast. Here's your host, Tyreek Bartholomew, and today we're going to talk about motivation and what does motivation mean to me in general. And motivation to me means that I just don't quit. Like, even if I don't have the answer to what I'm looking for, I just don't quit. And even when you feel like quitting, you just don't quit. Like, you just keep going. You figure out why you want to keep going. And the more you keep walking in a direction where you don't know where you're going, the more you learn about yourself. You learn how you build courage about yourself. You're more brave. You have more sense of awareness. You have more fulfillment in life. You're not just living life like everybody else. Like everybody else, they are not going for anything. And the reason why is because they might not be in a bad situation to the point where they are put in a I have no choice kind of situation. I'm in a point where I have to go all in. Like, I can't afford to fail, can't afford to quit. And I want to see what this progress that I've been putting in actually does. Like, my goals and dreams weren't created from me, it was created from God. So I feel as if I have to keep pursuing my dreams because if my dream was given to me on a random day and if I don't accomplish it before anything happens to me, I need to at least see what the other life is for me. Like right now I'm struggling, yes, but if I just look past my struggles and look at the life that I could have if I just keep continuing, then everything will be okay. As in, I am not worried about the small stuff. And people are playing it small. That's why they're not getting anywhere in life because if they had big goals, big dreams, they realize that it's more fun that way. Life is meant to be fun. Life is not meant to be you working a job you don't like, you not fulfilling your true part of your life. You have to have a dream. Dreams work wonders. As in, one day you might have a special day and it can really replace everything that you've lost. If you don't have a dream, that will never happen. You will never, see how far you can go. You don't see the progress that you're making. You don't see anything happening but what's in front of you. And when you have a dream, you can push past anything, literally. You have to be so caved in a wall, like there's no other way out. And that's what makes you want to keep on going. Like, if I look at my situation right now and I look at my life right now, and if I stay here, I'm going to be 40, 50, still dealing the same things that I was dealing with when I was in my 20s. And I only want to deal with something for more than maybe 1 year, not decades. I don't want to drag on bad things to my new life, and you are rebirthing your new life when you are chasing your dream. As in, you don't act the same no more. The same stuff that you did before, you're not doing it now. You're doing things that are 10 times better because you've grown and you're not successful, but you've grown. Success is keep going even when you don't see it happening. Like, no one sees it happening for you, but you still keep going. Like, you don't allow their perception to mess up your view of your life. Like, it keeps on going. And that's how you got to keep thinking. My goals are bigger than my current, path that I'm on. And the path is bumpy, but just know that I'm rebuilding a new structure in my life to where I'm so sturdy that nothing can push me off balance. That's why I'll always stay motivated to keep chasing my dreams because I know one day when that day comes, my life will make me happy, and I'll be happy inside out. As in, I'm not going to be able to fake my happiness. You cannot see fake smiles. You cannot see anything fake about me. Everything is going to be authentically mine. Everything is going to be real. I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to be very content with myself, because when I'm miserable, you can tell when I'm miserable, and it'll rub off on you, and you won't want to be around me. But if I'm always happy, you'll always want to be around me. And I'm at a point where I don't want to chase. I want to attract. I want to work hard towards sustaining the things that I get by working hard. You have to be able to keep everything so that you don't lose it. If you just lose it, it's almost like you never got it. So I want to be so successful to the point where I can give impact, not just through my positive words, but through spreading positivity, through giving them what they need, and just being there every step of the way, being like a coach. There are no distractions changing who I am, and I want to stay solid. I don't want to have to keep changing myself because of who is the best around me. I want to be me at all times, and that's why I need to have a dream. I'm dreaming so big that if it makes you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to deal with it, or you're just not going to have to be around me. And I don't need anybody who doesn't want to be as big as how I want to be, because in life, the opportunities are endless. And the reason why they're endless is because we can create our own opportunities, and we have to take them and always be grateful for them, and always just have fun with life. You know, you live one life, so now's not the time to be down on yourself because you're not where you want to be. You will be there eventually, but you have to keep working. You have to stay motivated. You have to stay dedicated. It's not just, oh, let me work one day hard and, oh, I think I deserve it now. Or you work 1 week straight hard and you think you deserve it. No, it's not just 1 week. You have to delay gratification so that you can become a new person. And a tree takes at least 30 years to grow. So don't think that you're going to grow within a month, 2 months. Like, you have to see yourself and see yourself evolving. Like, pretend that you are already there, so that therefore you're not rushing your success. Me, I'm already successful. I'm already positive. I'm already happy. I'm already winning. You know, people doubted me because my dreams are too big for them. That's why they're doubting me. If my dream was too small, they would never doubt me. They would never laugh at me. That's why I'm becoming a new person. That's why I push them away. That's why I don't worry about what anybody says to me, because I know my dreams is who I am. And who I am the person who is greater than anybody else. I think I'm best at whatever I want to do because I love doing what I want to do. You have to have self-love. If you don't have self-love, you're not going to succeed for long, because things do happen, and it's going to take a while for you to repair yourself when something bad happens. So just have that mindset of, I am not quitting. I'm always going to win. I'm already there. You know, just because things aren't where you want them to be right now doesn't mean you're not going to get there. Like, you're already there because you're already taking the steps that it needs to take. Like, people haven't even taken the first step yet, but look at you. You're further than everybody else who doesn't have a dream. You're further than somebody who's contemplating on whether they should do it or not. You're further than when you first started. So stop trying to think that you're not going to make it because the results aren't big enough. Like, you are big enough. You are great. You are welcomed in this world of success, and you have to take the throne and sit down and be the king, the queen that you are, and just say that I'm going to win. I'm going to succeed. I have to succeed. Succeeding is in my blood because I'm working hard towards it every single day. I do not play around with what I want. And what you want is to be successful. Having the success that you want will just give you a new body, as in a new body, a new mind. Your mindset changes. You're not going to think the same negative things no more. You will be a different person if you just keep saying that I am successful. I am passionate about my life. I'm passionate about my dreams. I'm passionate about the hard work that I do. And I'm not stopping for nothing because there are people watching me. There are people being inspired by me. There are people that need to feel motivated so that I can chase my dreams. I'm motivating other people. I'm doing the things that is necessary for me to chase my dreams. You might not want it bad enough, but that's your fault. But I want it bad enough. You don't see me winning, that's your fault because I want to win. I'm going to win. No one is telling me otherwise. I drown out the noise. I don't focus on doubts. I don't focus on other people's opinions. I focus on my goals that I've written down for myself, and I know that my goals will take me to the next level. My goals will take me to the next level because every time I cross something off the list, I'm writing a new one down. As in, my goals never stop. And that's why I keep working. The more you keep working, the more you're productive, the more you are changing your life. And you have to change your life. Your life can never be the same. If your life is always the same, you'll never get anywhere in life. And there's going to be a point in time where you're going to break down emotionally because you're not where you need to be. Don't let that get to you. Don't get to a point where you are so dissatisfied with yourself that you cannot do anything to better yourself. You are always going to be better. You have to take risk. Taking the risk is the hardest part for most people. Eventually, you're going to have to take it. I was scared to take it, but I realized when I take it, it becomes a lot easier when you are in the middle of taking the risk. So don't look at the risk and don't start. You have to take the risk. I'm sorry, but without risk, you won't get the reward. You have to be able to invest in yourself and invest in your dreams so that you can always see the fruits of your labor. When you work hard on yourself more than you do your job, you will see a better difference. When you work for your job, you're only getting what you're getting for the day. But when you work for yourself, you are working for a better lifetime. As in 10 years from now, you won't be the same as you was 10 years ago. But if you work at a job for 10 years and you don't level up in the company, it's because you worked hard, but nobody's noticed that you were working hard. You're going to be working so hard on yourself that your more strength levels will be higher and you'll just be more, with agility, more energy. You'll have better things that more people can say about you. But if you're just like everybody else, you're regular, you don't do anything, no one can say anything about you. No one can talk about you, whether if it's good or bad. But you have to stay motivated. You have to stay dedicated. You have to have dreams. You have to have goals. That's what's going to set you apart from everybody else. Everybody is a copy of each other because all they do is they listen to everybody else and they don't listen to themselves. You have to listen to yourself. You have to put yourself in a state of mind where you're alone. Be alone for 6 months so you can figure out who your real you version is. Oftentimes, we are not to ourselves. If you think to yourself, you will figure out what you need to do to become successful. Guarantee you. You have to just see success and just have a vision for your life. The vision will change your life because a vision is a image in your mind where you can actually see your dreams. It's almost like a trailer. Like when you watch a movie, there's a trailer that comes out. It's short. It's like 10 minutes long, but the movie is an hour long. You know, that's the vision. You have to see the vision before you can see the dream life. If you don't see the vision, you're not going to see the dream life and you're not going to work hard towards it. So you have to see the vision. And the way you see your vision is you close your mind and you close your eyes and you picture what you want in your life. What do you want that you don't have? And do whatever it takes to get that what you want. What do you want bad enough? What are you willing to do to get it bad enough? If you don't do it bad enough, you're not going to get it because you're not going to get close to it. You have to do it it's very urgent that you get it. If you don't get it, you're gonna be a problem because you have to see something that is true to you so that you can live freely. If you don't live with freedom, you are basically trapped. And being trapped, the feeling is not great. Like, you don't want to be trapped because when you are trapped and you're trying to escape, it's like you can't escape at all, no matter how many times you try. But once you feel free, you have the freedom, you can always move freely. You have to water yourself. Water yourself, plant seeds in yourself. Do not try and get a flower that's already sold at a shop. You have to plant seeds in yourself and water them every single day. Don't water them for 3 days straight and then expect you not to water. You have to water it every single day. And you can't just, water it and then expect for it to grow. You have to protect your crops because there's going to be birds that's going to want to eat away at your crops. You got to protect it, put a cage over it or watch over it. Like, you have to build a garden that you can have many plants and many fruits come out so that you can attract butterflies. Because if you try to catch a butterfly, it'll fly away. But if you plant a garden, then hundreds of butterflies will come to your garden, bees and everything. Now you'll have honey. You can use that honey for tea, and now you could just do so many things. But you have to start with a seed. Start with an idea. Even if your idea fails, it does not matter. Just because it fails, it does not matter. Failure is the way to success. You have to fail to success. Failing forward. Failing doesn't mean that you failed. You just figured out ways that didn't work out and you are trying new things to make it work. You have to make this work. You have to stay motivated. You have to stay dedicated. Don't worry about it. The more you worry, the more you contemplate, the more you're not going to get it done. Keep going. Keep going for it. Stop letting up. Don't quit. Don't quit. It's not time yet. You have to keep putting in that work every single day. Put some heart into it. When you put some heart into it, your heart is fully attached to it. You're not going to want to quit that easy because you have so much heart into it. You love your dream. You love the impact that it gives you. You love the positivity that you're spreading. It's not just about money all the time. If it's always just about money, you'll always chase money. And guess what? Money always runs away. So don't think about money all the time. Money is not going to solve everything. Money is not everything. There are things that you could buy with money, but then there are things that you can't buy with money. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. Money does not determine how successful you are. Money is value, yes, but money is measured in time. So the more money you have, the more time freedom you have. You buy stuff, and then guess what? If you're at zero, then you have to work for it again. So don't chase money while you're chasing your dream. My goal is to be successful without having a lot of money because if money is my sole purpose that I'm chasing, I'm going to be running for it all the time. And guess what? When I get it, my life might be just over and I can't take money with me when I'm not here. So don't chase money. Money is not just success. Success is spreading impact. Success is being able to be positive to somebody, help somebody out, give them advice on chasing their dreams, or just, you know, be a lookout for them, create, a path for others to walk behind you. But don't look at money as success all the time because money is temporary happiness, as in you're happy in the moment, but now you always have to chase that happiness. It's almost like a dopamine hit when you have money. Money is power, but you have to be careful with the power that you have with money because money could be used for good or it could be used for evil. So don't chase money at the start of your dream. Yes, you start a business because you do want to make money, but set out goals that's outside of money because you don't want to just have money. There are rich people that are so miserable with themselves. Why? Because they're always on the lookout. They can't go nowhere because people know what they have. And guess what? They don't want to get robbed. They're easily a target, and they got to have security. It's too much on their mind. They got to pay taxes and, all sorts of stuff. But you just have to not chase money. People will love you whether you have money or not. So even if you have a lot of it, people can use you if you have a lot of it. If you have less of it, people can't use you because there's nothing for you to be used for. So don't think that money is everything. Money's not everything. You have to see that money is there as a tool to get you from point A to point B. But if you think that money is everything while you're chasing your dreams, you are solely wrong. Because once you get it, some rich people that get it, it's like nothing changes. Their bank account has lots of zeros in it, but nothing changes. They feel the same. Why? Because that's all they were chasing. They were chasing the money. They got the celebration that came out of it, but it didn't give them fulfillment. It didn't give them happiness. So don't be the person that fills a void with money. Have your dream fill your void, because the more happy you are, the more rich you are, because you're rich in health and then you're rich in happiness. As in, no day can be a bad day for you. As in, you're healthy and you can exercise. You can go for a run. You can go for a walk. You can do things that normal people can't do because they don't have health. If people were in the hospital right now and they were sick and they think that money's everything, if they could just pay $1 million to make them feel better, they would pay it. They would. But guess what? Money cannot buy health. So you cannot chase money when you are first chasing your dreams. You have to chase something other than money. You can't take it with you when you're gone, and you can't buy health with it. You can't buy love with it. So why are you chasing money the first start of your dream? You need to delay gratification and build yourself up to where money attracts you. Because if you're chasing money, you're going to lose sight of yourself. And when you lose sight of yourself, it's going to be harder to find yourself again. You know, the journey to find yourself is crazy. So don't chase money. Chase the goals. Chase the freedom of you having a dream. Because working by yourself, with yourself, being your own boss, being who you need to be the person that should be successful, that's more rewarding than having money. Money is just a byproduct. It's good to have it, but not good to have too much of it. It's not good to have too much of anything. You have too much of anything, it will fall down. The faster your success comes up, the faster it will go down. You don't need ego, you need character. You have to build your character to the point where no one can tell you nothing. No one can phase you. No hard times can phase you. You've already built that armor so that you can fight the war. You have power. Your power is great. You have greatness in you. Stop letting up. Knock the door down if it's closed. If it's closed in front of you, don't look at that door and hoping that it's going to open. Break the door down. You are motivated. You can do it. Don't worry about a door that is blocked in front of you. Don't worry about your excuses. Don't come up with excuses. Don't come up with doubt. Have positive affirmations so that you can take yourself to the next level. You can take yourself to the next level. You are the next level. You are worth it. You are great. Don't look at yourself and think that you are the opposite of great. You are not, the person you should be, because you have to work hard to be the person that you should be. Working hard, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to build yourself up. Don't expect to stay small any longer. You cannot afford to stay small. You are big. Challenge yourself every single day. You can win. Don't think that you are going to lose. Just because you lose in the past before, the past is the past. You are going to challenge yourself to win in the near future. But you have to have goals to actually go for it. Have a deadline with your goals so that you can work towards it every single day. And then when you cross it off, it's the best feeling. It's the best feeling ever. And you can now, you don't have to brag to anybody when you are successful, because the success that you get will brag by itself. So challenge yourself to win and challenge yourself to succeed every single day. Live the life that you want and live it in your own possibilities that you can do. You can do anything. You are possible. So stop looking at yourself otherwise. You got this. Let's go. I hope this message helped you out today. If it did, please leave a like, comment, share on this podcast episode. Thank you. It helps me a lot. And if you feel motivated enough, Keep chasing your dreams every single day. But thank you and have a good one. Let's go.